Hello everyone, welcome to Cabbage Patch Soap. My name is Laura and today we will be making a pink gradient soap. We will also be cutting the rose soap that we made earlier. I'm just going to give everybody a moment to come in and to make sure that you guys can hear me. Alright. Just going to wait a couple more minutes here. Going to set up the chats, make sure everything is working. Alright. I'll go ahead and get my gloves on and we will get started. I hope everybody is having a good week. Everything is going pretty smooth on my end. I took the small individual soap here and took it out so I wouldn't forget to unmold it. So we'll probably start with that one. Hi Ian, welcome. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, this smells really good. It reminds me of like a rose and baby powder combination. So here's the soap up close. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. Oh great, you can hear me good. Okay. And so it has a soft, creamy colored bar, which is what I wanted. That smells really good. All right, I'm going to set this here. I'm try to move this a little closer. There we go. All right. I think there's some of the green soap from before on here. Yep, okay, got that off. All right, let's go ahead and unmold this. I'm just going to try to be careful not to damage the roses when I pull this out. There we go. Okay, this is what it looks like. That nice creamy color. It smells really good. It's a very light rose fragrance. It's not overpowering at all. I'm just going to line this up. Oops, there's something on there. Okay. All right, this looks pretty good. Go ahead and cut through here. There we go. All right, let's take the first bar out and see what we got. There we go. So first one has a little bit of the gel ring inside. I must not have had the oven warm enough for long enough, but that's okay. It doesn't hurt the soap. It's just an aesthetic thing. And here we got the little path of flowers going across the top. It came out super cute. Here's the next one. There's a really nice flower design on top. And then the inside, a nice, clean, cream-colored soap. And the next one, with the same pretty flower design on top. And then these are the two end pieces, which will get cut up later for samples. I'll go ahead and set these aside. I'm going to go ahead and clean off the bars real quick so we can put the slicer back. All right. Should just take a couple minutes. All right. This looks clean. I'll go ahead and put it back. Whoops. Got some little bits of soap. All right, I'll go ahead and put this back on the shelf. And I'll be right back. Okay. Just going to check the shelf and see if I have a good spot to put this floral soap. Oh yeah, right on the top. All right, just give me a moment here to put these away. In the next couple of days, probably, I will be beveling all these. Then after they're beveled, I can stamp them and take photographs and all that. I have some of the other bars I still need to photograph and put on the website, so that'll be another project probably for tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay. Just going to clean all this up. Get these little crumbs out of here. Little soap crumbs. Okay. And what I'm going to do with the next soap is we're going to do a little like gradient type design. I'm going to make it pink and then slowly add white to it. Yes, Ian, I didn't use your favorite colors this time. Don't worry, I have lots of blue soaps planned. Okay, so this is just the white mixed with some oil. And we're going to be using this rose pink that I got from Nurture Soap. I want to try it out again. And the fragrance is called Temptation by Nurture Soap also. I have links down below where you can find those. And just going to set that down. So what I'm going to do is color the soap batter pink and then slowly add white to it to lighten it. That way we can go from like a dark to light, like a darker pink or a more bold pink, I guess, to a more pastel pink. Theoretically, we'll see. I kind of like how that red dragon soap turned out with the red to black, so this is going to be hopefully similar. All right, there's the lye water. Here's the oils. They seem to have cooled off nicely. All right. Let me get my stick blender plugged in. Well, now I know that the next dinosaur soap should be blue. Oh, and that reminds me, I did order the footprints, so I should have those soon. And I ordered, India asked me to make a mandala design in the soap, so I got the tools for that. And 007 asked me to do chess, like a chessboard, but I couldn't find any molds that were like a reasonable price at all. So I'm gonna have to come back to that one. I found a couple that the prices were okay, but they were in China, and I know that that means if I order it, that it might be a couple of months before I get the mold. So I'm gonna try looking elsewhere first. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this headset off for just a second so I can put the face shield on. Oh, and I haven't been putting out the little vase, so I need to do that. Let me just grab it. Okay, here it is. All right, look at this set out. Here we go. Just need to put it in the right spot. There we are. That's a little bit better. Well, maybe we'll push it back a little bit. Okay. Now we're complete. All right, so I'm going to start out by mixing in this pink a little at a time because I want to make sure that it disperses nicely, and I don't want it to get too dark. I really don't want to play around with it after the lye water's in because I don't know how quickly this is going to go to trace. So try this first. There we go. Actually, that's pretty good. That didn't take much at all. I'm thinking we probably don't need to add any more, actually. That was really good. Okay, so we'll just leave it like that. Maybe after the soap, you'll change your mind, Ian, and pink will be your new favorite color. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my mold. Get that ready. I think I have everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna, oh yeah, and also, I have some little rose petals that we'll be putting on top. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in the lye water. So that's going in. This pink is it's really pretty. It's like a two-tone. It's almost like pink and fuchsia or something. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's really pretty. Just getting this mixed in. And of course, once this turns into soap, you won't really see that two-toned color as much because the soap is mostly opaque. So okay, that's pretty good. Thinking I need this to stay pretty fluid. Maybe I don't know. No, I think this shade will be fine, actually. Okay, so let me get my towel. We'll prop it up on one side. And what we're going to do is start pouring this in and then adding the white a little at a time. But first, we need some of this fragrance oil because otherwise it won't have a pretty smell. Okay. And I don't want this to get any thicker, so I'm going to mix it by hand. Okay, that's probably fine. All right, let's pour in some of this. So that's going to be the dark pink. And then add some of this white. Now, the reason I did it this way was I don't want to have to stick blend it every time. So I'm hoping that by pre-mixing the white, we can just mix it in by hand. But I'm going to do the first part with the stick blender. And I just got the white all over my hand. Put it in there. Okay. So I'm going to put some in. We'll see how this does. Okay, yeah, actually, that's not too bad. Okay, so we'll put a little more. All right, so since this is behaving, I can switch to a whisk. So let's do that. I'll put a little bit of this on here. And then a little more white. A little more white. The first part of this gradient, when I poured it in, it didn't float on top, so the bottom might not look perfect, but we'll just keep going. And then we'll get the next batch of white here. And a little bit more. The next little bit of white. Okay. I think I need to mix this in a little better. It's leaving lines, but that's okay. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the top here. So what I need to do is clean up my mess. I forgot to use the other pitcher, the pouring pitcher. That would have been better, but that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna unfold this rag and let the mold sit at a slightly lesser angle there. There we go. Some of the white from my whisk is coming off in the batter. That's okay. Okay. Maybe I probably should have used the smaller whisk, but that's all right. Okay. All right, we're gonna let this go flat. A little more white. Okay. Okay. I kind of like how you can see just barely the outlines of each layer. Instead of swirling it, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think that looks really neat. I think it'll be kind of cool to have the stripes going across the top of the bar. All right, just need to clean up this mess. And then we can put the flowers on. Okay. I'm just going to put it in here. There's that. Okay, we're going to let that sit for a second. I don't have enough to fill another one of these. Let me get a smaller mold. Let's see here. What do I have? What do I have? Well, there was one particular mold that I thought would be cute, but it doesn't look like it's here. I wonder if I did the responsible thing and put it away. I don't think I did. It's probably being washed. That's probably where it is. And I'm still wearing this thing. 1 second. Let me take it off. Okay. So we cannot do that. Let's do a different mold. You know, maybe we could do one of these flowers. I don't think there's like no chance that this is going to, well, I guess I don't know, but I don't think there's enough in here to fill it. Let's move this out of the way. All right. I'll do this one, this tulip. I think, yeah. Okay, well that's good. So it doesn't look like it's going to fill it, but we'll get a decent sized bar out of it anyway. Just scraping down the sides. Okay. Just getting the rest out of the bottom here. All right, there we go. Gotta tap out the air bubbles a little bit, see if we can get them out. All right, good enough. I'll set this over here. All right, so let's try these rose petals. A lot of times roses, well, not just roses, but any botanicals, they typically turn the soap brown. So I like to only use them on top, usually. And just put that on there. There's a couple that don't, like the calendula petals, and a few others, but for the most part they do. So I'm just going to put these on top so that they don't turn brown in the soap. I'm just going to put a couple, I'm going to get like a few like this and just have them go into the soap on one end here. I'm only going to go down about that far. Here's a leaf. And what I like about these roses that I ordered, they're pieces. So they're small and they fit on the bars. And you get kind of a wide variety of things off of them. So you get like the leaves and you get the petals and everything. There. That looks pretty good so far. Oops. Okay, so we'll do the next side. And then this way, when the bars are cut, see here's like a stem. Anyways, when these bars are cut, they will, each bar will have a little bit of the gradient in it. Even on top here, so you'll see I'll have like the light down to the darker color. I think that'll be pretty on top. Let's see if I can find another piece of the leaf. These smell really good too. You can definitely smell the rose fragrance on them. Okay. Here's a piece of a leaf. We'll put it here. And typically when you use soap that has decorations on top of this, you want to take the decorations off when you go to use it, just so that they don't scratch you or, clog the drain or something. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so we've got a nice pink gradient and pretty rose petals. We're going to cut this on Saturday. And making sure there's no air bubbles. We'll cut it on Saturday, and then we'll see what we get inside. Hopefully there will be a decent gradient going from darker pink to lighter pink. Yeah, so that will be it for today, I think. For the rest of you guys who watch this later on, who watch the replay, if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. Definitely like getting your ideas. Lets me know what other things to get, what things to make. Makes this a lot more fun. So definitely let me know if you have any ideas. And thank you for hanging out and thank you for watching. And have a great day, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye-bye.